Hey guys, Mark Haas here talking about the life business again and some of the great leverage points that we have. You know, leverage is when you can get more work with less effort. So just imagine if you have a leverage point, if you have a big load, let's say you've got a load of debt right here, and normally most people have a hard time getting rid of that debt or lifting that load, and so you can make a lever as long as you want, and then you can push down on it. And so what you see here is a fulcrum. This is the leverage point, the fulcrum. And so in the life business, we have all kinds of leverage points. It's how you get more effort. And so sometimes when we come along with a new system or something to add to the system, people see that it's more work, but what they're forgetting is, nope, we're providing a fulcrum leverage to make your business easier. And I want to talk to you about the new Lifeline app. You can go to, if you have a Droid or an iPhone, you can go to your application downloads essentially and download the new Lifeline app. Now it's free for a limited time, and they're going to offer it up, and so we can get all the bugs out of it. But have you ever gotten a text message when you didn't want one? Or do you have a really big team? So there's two sides of this. If you got a kind of a bigger team like Reed and I do, what you have is a hard time getting information down into your team that's vital to helping them. It might be where the next house plan is. It might be just recognizing somebody that did something really well on your team. And so the Bible says give honor where honor is due. Of course, all these things, since they're part of your team, you would be excited to get those kind of messages because, again, they're leverage points that are going to help you. And so, but sometimes you get those text messages in an opportune time if you're brand new and you don't understand to be excited for somebody that just put somebody on your team. You don't know them yet, but as you get a bigger and bigger team, you start to recognize that, man, I don't have a way of keeping up with everybody and communicating with everybody properly. And so we have a new app. And so instead of sending text distribution lists and all that kind of stuff out, what you're going to see is the majority of the leaders, and we've had this technology before, but we've never had it on our personal smartphones. And so now we have it on our personal smartphones. And people are going to spend time utilizing social medias and other forms of communication. Why not spend that time using our form of communication with the life business? And so you're going to see me migrating personally, going away from doing text and text distribution lists, which can never disseminate what team it's supposed to go to anyway. It's kind of a pain in the butt, and half the time it doesn't work very well. And again, you're sending it out at inopportune times. What you do is you log into this, and you can get your messages when you want at your own leisure. So I can send out messages to a specific line of sponsor, and then they go to who they're supposed to go to because the lines of sponsors are kept in this app. And so, for instance, here we've got one from a downline this morning. I don't know what it says, but this is Chris Robinson. He's sending something up. I haven't even heard it yet. I want to hear what he has to say.
Hey Sarah, I just want to give you a quick call about the PV parties coming up this spring. Obviously, January's PV is a team-wide Maximus PV party on February 1st, and I know that you're well aware of that. And then also, March's PV will be spun into a team-wide Maximus PV party that Chris and I will be planning for the first weekend of March, and the first weekend of April. And then May's PV party, or May's PV, they're still trying to decide how that's going to all work out, since we'll be doing the Club 180 event with with the retreat and everybody for Team Maximus on the 31st. And so here you see what's going on here. Marsha Robinson is promoting down through her team to Sarah Fronick. She's sending her a message that Sarah gets to listen to whatever she wants to, and she gets that message, and now Sarah can disseminate that same information down through her team with just the simple stroke of a key. And so no more texts that are void of emotion. Sometimes I send texts and I know I offend people because sometimes I'm a straightforward guy and my heart doesn't mean that, but you got a lot of things going on. You just try to get the answer out, but it's not really a very good promotional tool. And so speaking of promotional tools, I want to help people understand at the same time it's important you learn how to promote, and it's important you use that as a fulcrum to help grow your business as a leverage point. Again, we've got a 200 PV party coming up on February 1st. It's a team-wide trip tracking party. It's Team Maximus wide, and it's going to be a leadership event. And it's exciting because it means you get to get people there on your team. You get to encourage them to get their 200 points, and of course that moves you up the chart faster, and they get life-changing information. We got Chris and Marsh
Marcia, they're going to be doing a great talk. We got Josh and Andy, we got Scott and Angie, we got Ryan and Sarah and Chris and Hillary. We got all the leaders that are going to be doing great talks at these events. So not only do they get great information, remember we're in an information business, not only do they get great information to help them move their businesses forward, but I also want to help you understand that it's not enough to just disseminate information. That's why text is awful, because you can't ever really truly promote. Promotion is what you need. You don't need to send out information, but that's what text pares us down to. So I'm excited about this technology. But in the Power Player Pack, there is a CD called The Art of Promotion, and you want to make sure you have this Power Player Pack, obviously, because you make money when you have two organizations. The way to duplicate that and get that done properly is the Power Player Pack. But there's a great CD in there called The Art of Promotion. It's done by Chris and Terry Brady. They talk about some of the personalities, but they talk about specifically the skills, basically the vital behaviors needed to understand to be able to promote properly. So you're going to use that CD in conjunction with this new app that the team has to systematically start disseminating information down to your team properly, that creates the right amount of excitement, that recognizes people for doing the right thing. Last night we had some people calling, and I want to honor those people for having the courage to get on the phone, and I want other people to know that these people are stepping up on their team. And it's a great way to recognize people too, a daily dose of recognition. It also helps keep us honest, because competition is what Orrin says breeds cooperation. And when you see that you have other people out there doing things in your team, it kind of motivates you and wants you to get out there and do some of that stuff too. So we're going to be using this. You're going to see me go away from text. I might do it for the next couple of weeks or so, a little bit lightly, get some of the information out. But since we now have a systematic tool to do that, and text isn't a systematic tool for promoting, it's only a tool for bugging people most of the time, and sometimes getting people information, and the people that want the information enjoy it, but the people that don't, they don't enjoy it. And so now that information is going to go right to an app that they can pull up when they want to, if they want to. They don't get bugged by information that they don't need, and then if they don't want to be kept in the loop, then they're not. It's no big deal. It just shows up in their app, and they can choose to listen to it or not. But I'm going to be properly promoting, and I'm going to be properly using this, and you're going to see all the leaders on the team properly using this as well, because again, it's systematic, duplicatable approach to communicating and disseminating information and promoting properly. So I recommend you get the Power Player Pack if you don't have it. And I also recommend you download this app. Will they have a web version soon? I'm not sure. I hope they do for people that don't have smartphones, but most people are moving to smartphone technology now. And in addition to that, they don't have the BlackBerry operating system available yet, but I know they're coming with it. So God bless you guys. Make sure you're using the Art of Promotion and you're using the new app, and send information up. When you show a house plan, send it up to Chris and Marcia, send it up to Mark and Rita, whoever. If you've got somebody that did a contacting session, great. If you had a one-on-one, send us the information about exciting and tell us what the person's dream was. We want to hear about people that are excited about the life business, and we want to share it because we've been silent for way too long. We've got an app now that we can share it and promote to everyone. God bless you guys.